Morning, everybody. This is Drew, your host of Illegal Adventures. I want to take a moment. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the channel. We appreciate you guys so much. All of our subscribers join in every week. The comments just means the world to the channel. We're here again in the creek bottom this morning, fixing to go visit our Amish neighbors, see what kind of produce we can stumble across up there. We'd like to get some strawberries, make some strawberry freezer jam. Did manage to get my creek bottom, my backyard weed eated. And there's a neighbor's dog starting. But yeah, I try to keep my backyard like it looked, as close to nature as possible. So you know, I don't cut my ferns down here in this alluvial area over here. I never cut that, never mow it, never weed eat it. I want it to look like it did when the good Lord put it all here. And didn't bore y'all with all that weed eating, because it's not fun, it's work. Beautiful morning here in eastern Appalachia, or western Appalachia. We're going to go see what we can find, so you guys come along with us, and have a great day. Guys, we're on our way up to Amish country. We'll stop by the Cozy Cabin and get us a good cup of coffee. Some of that fancy coffee. And we'll catch up with y'all in a little bit. Well, guys, we're driving through farm country this morning. We're going out here to Amish produce stand. We're going to check the first one that come to mind, see if they got any strawberries, and if not, we're going to go down here to the Amish flea market. There comes one now on a horse and buggy. Yeah, these guys still do everything the old-fashioned way. So when you're driving through the countryside here in our county, you have to be very mindful of the horse and buggies. And they make anything out of wood. We didn't catch that sign we drove by, but it said fresh produce and casket shop. So I guess this guy makes all the caskets for the Amish community. Follow that detour, because it's not the way I want to go, so we're just going to turn around and go back. This right here was what I was talking about, guys, and I know this road we're fixing to meet this. We're coming up behind this guy. We're going to have to slow down because there's a hill and we can't see, and right on the other side of this hill is a curve to the right. So you have to, once again, be very mindful. Don't get yourself in an accident or cause one. Well, here we got Nice Wonders Family Medicine. Give them a shout out. Wonderful place if you need medical attention. Be the first place I'd go. Amish, see, they've got spent a about time this spring to put a fresh coat of paint on the barn. Nice dark red. See, they got hay cut. Got peppers. Oh man, look here. Boy, they've got peppers and cabbage, potatoes, corn. They got a garden full of stuff. Bubba bubba. And bedroom furniture.
And bunnies.
And bunnies. We'll try to, today, here in a little bit, every one of these signs we come to, if somebody ain't just run up on us doing 40 mile an hour in a setting that ain't set up for it. Like right here, somebody's advertising. More bedroom furniture. Next thing you'll see is an advertisement for daycare of some kind. Surely somebody up through here will have strawberries if we ain't done got here so late that they're not all gone. Which won't be the end of the world. I got an Amish buddy lives 3 or 4 miles as a crow flies this way. He's gonna have me a gallon Wednesday. Said they'll be ready Wednesday, so worst case, I'm still gonna get strawberries. So we're gonna ride up here. See what we can find. Amish sawmill. Thing about that Amish sawmill, I know y'all seen that Caterpillar rubber tired loader. Them Amish won't run it. They'll hire an English fella to run it for them. They'll buy it and utilize it. But most of the time they get the English to help them with that. Some of the locals and neighbors. Leading the cow down the road with the buggy. Did you see that? Look, boy, they out there picking strawberries right now. Hubba bubba. I didn't know that. I didn't have any. I guess they ain't got them picked yet. The whole family was out there picking strawberries. Them potato vines done got blooms on them. See what is now the middle of May, they'll have taters by the middle of June. Here comes one of these little old white signs up here. We're going to stop and film it. Each one of these, whatever these guys sell, they put out here on this sign, so you'll know this is whether or not you want to stop. And they man, all kind of crafts, soaps. Lawn furniture, jams, jellies, lettuce, vegetables, puppies, and eggs. Everybody else in a dang hurry up here. I ain't. Little fella's up here on the fence, barefooted as a yard dog, changing that sign.
What's it say? It means English peas.
English
Bird
peas.
houses. We need birdhouse.
buggies you really have to watch out for. They farm like people did 100 years ago. They got their cattle, their sheep, their milk cows. Raise all their own food. Now they'll sometimes go to the grocery store and get staples, flour, sugar, salt, crackers. I see them buy a lot of soda crackers. I guess maybe those are hard to make. This guy makes rope halters, dog collars, mule halters, and bridles. See, he's got a different craft set than his neighbor does. This guy builds outdoor furniture and sells eggs. This guy here has been to the hardware store and got him some cattle panels.
Oh, my horse about fell off in the ditch. That horse came off in the ditch too. Did you see that?
Well, that's because the dog ran out of the driveway chasing the guy on the bicycle.
Oh my goodness.
The horse got sense enough to move. One of the things I love about the Amish community. All this farmland they own, they're never gonna sell. They don't care about a subdivision. They don't care about profit. They gotta have that ground to grow that hay and stuff to feed their animals. They won't sell it. And they won't develop it either. For sure not in my lifetime. And I'm okay with that. Everything is green, the sun shining right through the countryside is always a good experience. Lifestyle we live, we have to budget this much money for this much money for that. And, you know, grow your groceries. Of course, you budget for that. And these guys, they don't have to worry about what everything costs at the grocery store. The price of a gallon of milk, they just go out and milk the cow. They know as long as the spring comes and it warms up, they can grow enough stuff to eat on year round. Grow enough corn to make cornbread. Grow a bunch of vegetables they can and put up. What's going on at the grocery store seldom enters their mind. Most of us, if we had to feed 4, 5, 6, 7, 8 children, we'd flat die because of what it would cost. Don't bother them with these guys. It don't bother them not one bit. tracks with their buggy. Horse, collar, yoke, buggy. Transportation.
Cattle car, there was a tanker car,
Oops.
There we go. Alright guys, which would you rather have on your back porch? Porch swing already in a frame, one you had to hang from the roof, this, or maybe some of these Adirondack chairs. You guys let me know if you were gonna sit on your porch and be happy, which you would rather sit in. Let me know in the comments. Well guys, we're gonna try to get all the way home before we have a darn truckload plants, something else for the squirrels to gnaw up. Y'all will definitely see these later, I promise. Probably ought to put this in the back. Alright guys, we're gonna unload some of the stuff we bought today on our adventure out through the Amish country. Got us a birdhouse and a rolling pin, handmade. Got us some plants to plant, so we'll have a little something to keep us busy this summer. Some tomatoes, peppers, things like that. We like to watch it grow, and then of course use it in the kitchen when the time comes. So we'll see what we got. Got a little Amish made birdhouse that we're gonna put up here and make life easier for a little bird. We got a rolling pin. I'll probably regret buying that someday. The rate I'm going today anyway. Got us some gloves, keep our hands from getting weed sap on them that might irritate us, thorns. We got a collection of bulbs that we're going to plant, grow some flowers, plants, just kind of make the yard a little more visually appealing. That chipmunk. Nice potted plant. Got us an antique kettle to put the potted plant in. That chipmunk went under the bush. I guess maybe he's got a home in there. We also got us an assortment of tomato plants and pepper plants. We're going to plant these this afternoon. Got us a little bit of pot soil. And a few more tomatoes and pepper plants. That's our haul for the day. Our next order of business is lunch. We've been kind of busy, haven't eaten nothing all day. We got some big old pretty tomatoes. Got some bacon. It's time for bacon and tomato sandwiches. So y'all come to the kitchen with us. Man, look at that. Bacon just sizzling. Well, we've got us some bacon, we got us some big old pretty tomatoes, some bread, a little mayo. We're gonna make us some bacon and tomato sandwiches for lunch, a little bit of cantaloupe. Should be good. I don't have a fancy kitchen knife. One of them good razor sharp Ginsus or some other brand. I do got a fillet knife. It does a passable job of tomato slicing. This looks really good. And surely it will taste really good. Oh yeah.
Get out the best china.
We got some chips too.
Get out the best china here.
Yeah, we got the best. On a serious note, I think we still have 3 sets of china, antique china. I don't know why, other than just cause we have it. Heirloom stuff, it is heirloom stuff.
Yeah.
But nobody, it just China having a set or 2 of expensive china. It just doesn't seem to have the bearing it once had. If that is the proper terminology. I'm from the country, Appalachia, so sometimes the way I say it may be far from proper. But everybody around here understands it, so I get away with it. Man, that looks so good. A little salt, a little pepper from our antique shakers. puppy dog, we have not let you starve yet, so you can just stop with the drama. Well, let's see if it's gonna be good. Oh yeah, that's gonna be a wonderful lunch. Bacon in the tomato sandwich, chips, cantaloupe, wonderful. To date, so far so good. We'll see you guys in a little bit. All right, guys, we're gonna grill a little bit this afternoon. We're gonna have some grilled chicken, some grilled veggies. Gonna sharpen my knife just a little bit. Once again, I'm 100% certain that a sharp knife cuts a whole lot better than a dull knife every time. Man, yeah, them squash and zucchini better look out. What we're gonna do, we're gonna slice these up to grill. Leave them fairly thick, that way they have a little more substance to them. And put them in the pan. Gonna make a little marinade to go on them. Little avocado oil, a little garlic salt, thyme, rosemary. We're gonna baste them in that. Just let them grill. And if you guys have any baste or marinade you prefer on your grilled veggies, drop a comment and let me know. Also, if you have another way of sharpening your knife, by all means, let me know. Drop a comment. We've also got some peppers, a couple of poblano peppers, a couple of big banana peppers. We're going to grill those as well, blister them. And last but not least, we're going to grill us an onion. I know y'all can't smell this, but it sure smells like an onion. All right, guys, let me clean up a little bit. I'll make the marinade and show y'all how we do that. Well, my wild neighbors and my feathered neighbors has come to visit. Squirrels having breakfast. Chickens is helping themselves to breakfast. And then some of them are chill. They just sit there and eat. And some of them, you come out the door and they run like you're trying to get them. See that trail camera there? I got that camera set up on that board. It's probably got some interesting pictures on it. Squirrels all up in the canopy this morning. They're in my turkey pines. Hush, Rambo. Okay, guys, once again, this is not fancy or complicated. A little bit of avocado oil. I may have said olive oil earlier. A little avocado oil. Any type of neutral oil will work, whichever your preferred neutral oil is. We have both avocado and two or three types of olive oil, depending on what we're doing. A little bit of thyme, a little bit of rosemary. It'll add its unique flavor to this as well. This would also be really good if you added a little butter to it. Maybe dip some bread in it. I'm just going to put a little bit in the bottom of the pan. That way our veggies have seasoning on both sides. And give it a slight drizzle. Continue to layer it. Guys, we're going to prep our chicken thighs for the grill. We're going to debone it. You do that, don't nobody eat them bones anyway, I don't think. If y'all do, once again, leave me something in the comments. I'm always willing to learn. The boneless thighs just cook a little quicker. Able to get more seasoning on them. Cut your cook time in half. Very, very simple. Just make a small incision on either side of the bone. And just roll it right out. That piece of cartilage. That way you don't bite into that when you're eating your chicken. Okay, now this is a hand that I had on my knife. Handle and not on the chicken, so I'm not contaminating my seasoning. I sprinkle seasoning in the pan, that way when the chicken touches, the seasoning doesn't wipe off on the foil. We don't lose any of our flavor. We're going to do half of our chicken with lemon pepper. The other half we're going to do with a combination of seasonings. Now we're gonna cut up the rest of our chicken. And just a little bit of garlic salt. A little bit of Dano's. A little bit of turmeric. And just a hint of curry, just a little bit. All right, guys, we'll see that again when we get ready to put it on the grill. He would sure rather have the sunflower seeds than he had anything else. I forgot to tell y'all we had taters. The grill is plenty hot. I think is the point.
we're going to close it and starve it for air so nothing flares up and burns. We'll check back in a few minutes.
I want so bad to sneak up there and make him jump, but I'm not going to. Y'all enjoy your free breakfast.
Some nice grill marks. Peppers are blistering nicely. Lovely, lovely. Love. I don't know how I done it, but I dropped the whole piece of that darn squash down in there. One of my wild neighbors has come to visit. I really think she's one of last year's babies. Man, that's gonna be good. Guys, we'd like to take this moment to thank you for joining us on another episode of the channel. Please comment. Your comments mean the world to us. Let us know where you're from. Let us know what your hobbies are. I got interacted with somebody from the UK the other day. Wonderful. Thoroughly enjoyed that. Thank you very much. We want to take this moment also to ask the Lord to bless this meal. Dear Heavenly Father, Lord, thank you for all of our blessings, everything that's so readily available to us. You know, your love, your grace, your mercy, and your Son. Four things, and only four things we really need in this world. But you bless us for so much. Thank you in Jesus' name. Amen. Thank you guys for joining us on another episode of the channel. The other day I asked everybody to keep Robert Arrington in their thoughts and prayers as he's going through his struggles. He had a couple of strokes and it's pretty rough on him. And I think in my last video I might have remarked that even if you're in good shape to pray, because somebody needs it. And that very day just up the road here there was a bad car accident. A lady had 3 children in the car. One of them was killed instantly and the other 2 are still in ICU. The other vehicle. I mean, it's just somebody somewhere needs that all the time. So we can do a small part just by saying our prayers on a daily basis and helping one another out. Thank you guys. Thank you all so much for joining us on another episode of the channel. I hope y'all enjoy the content. The Amish community is wonderful. I'm glad we have them here. Thank y'all. We'll see you on the next one.